YouTube, what's good? Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of How to Be a Great Center in 2K20. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take bits and pieces from this Pro-Am game that I played earlier. And, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to talk about, why I did this, why I did that. And if you're a center looking to get better, hopefully you can learn a couple things. And I'm also doing this for myself too. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, so that's why I'm getting in the film room. That's why I'm looking over, what I've done and things I could improve on. And in case you're wondering, you don't have to be the same build as me. This video is strictly based on IQ and decision making. But in case if you're still wondering, my build is in the video, in the link in the description below. I have my badges, attributes, animations, everything. So be sure to check that out. And let's not waste no time though. Let's get right into it. Come on, bro. So in the beginning, we see today that we played this team called the Game Changers, 69-16. Not too good of a team. They have a couple of L's to the name, but this was the only game I was able to play, and this team was this wasn't a bum team. This wasn't a completely bum team. So I figured, why not? Let's make something good out of it. So, let's roll the tape. You see that we in Film Room, Share Factory, the default editing app of PS4. But right now we're defending a pick and roll. Scrambling. They're moving the ball. I'm shading the corner. They shoot the three, I box out, we get the rebound. Okay, so let's quickly go over this. So I'm caught in the pick and roll. I always got to make sure that their playmaker don't get open for the three. So I'm practically guarding that playmaker and my matchup. So that's why being the center is a little difficult. It's a lot harder than what a lot of people think. But anywho, he gets back on his man. I'm done showing face. I go back to my matchup. He beats my point guard. He knows he's going to run into me, so that's good stuff by him to run out to my man in case he could shoot the three or whatever. I'm there to stop his layup. And as he swung it to the corner, he beat the defender guarding the corner. So I see that, and I go over there to make sure that he doesn't get a good shot. We end up giving a rebound because I'm not down there. But, we stayed back. Good stuff. I shade the corner. Quickly go over this. I shaded the corner because they were moving the ball, so maybe they could have kept passing it or whatever. So I came to the corner in case they wanted to pass. They didn't. They're smart. They ended up taking a bad shot, and we get the rebound. And we turned defense into offense, so that's good stuff. We on defense again. Swinging the ball. They're going to run another pick and roll. I'm going to block out all the options that they could get. I help out my point guard. Everybody's good. I get the block at the end of the shot clock. So, let's go over this one. My man gets crossed and he gets hit by the screen. I come up high because if I was any lower or if I came through any later, he probably would have had a wide open three. So I made sure that wasn't the option. I showed face until whoever was guarding him got back on him. So now everything's good. Everything's good. I'm back on my man. They decide to run another pick and roll. This time he ends up staying in front of him, doesn't get hit by a screen. I'm down there to help. They get nothing. And somehow he gets loose, but I see that easy. I get a block. Shot clock violation. Good defense. So this time we on offense. I'm running the pick and roll. And we get a slip, we get a dunk. But here's the thing. I wanted to bring this play up because I slipped a little too late on this pick and roll. As soon as he came up like this, I should have went. But I didn't. I took a little extra second later to go. This play could have easily went wrong, but it still worked out. I get the 2 points, but there's that. We on defense again. My man gets screened. I help for the meantime. I go back. Okay, so let's talk about this one. So he gets hit by the screen. I obviously step up. Good pinch by the wing defender too, and goes back. I help for a split second. I show face until he gets back on the playmaker. So everything's good. He beats my point guard, and he goes to the rim. And this, I admit, and on this play, I got there a little late. I should have been there earlier. So that's something that I gotta work on myself. You see that, I should have met him at the rim. If he didn't do that hop step, he probably would have got a dunk. But nowadays, point guards love to do that hop step. Sometimes that messes them over. But I end up getting there. We force a miss, get that rebound, and we get a stop. So in this play, they moving the ball. They just scrambling off a rebound. They try to send somebody backdoor. All right, so quickly, he went backdoor. The player guarding the person that cut, I don't know what he's doing, but he left him. But just showing my awareness, just showing off my awareness. I was able to see that quick. This probably could have been a wide open dunk, but I was there to affect it, and we get the stop. We turn the ball over. They're in the fast break. It is a 3-on, you can say 3-on-2, but regardless, I'm guarding 2 people. So this is what I'm thinking. In 2K, the name of the game is to always go for the 3, because if you're wide open for the 3 and you're a sharpshooter, you're gonna make that 9 out of 10. So in this play, I kind of understand that kind of philosophy. So I go ahead and make sure that the corner 3 is not there. So the person with the ball right now knows that that option is not there. And he sees the big man cutting down middle. And, he probably thinks it's going to be wide open because obviously I'm going to the corner. But instead, I switch gears. I go back to the big man. He thought that he was going to get open dunk. By the time he realizes that it's not, it's too late. He gets baited into forcing a bad layup. We get the rebound. Now we're on offense. Pick and roll. I get a slip. And I pass it to the corner. So let's break down the first half of this long little clip over here. So this time I slip on the right time. As soon as I see my matchup come up to respect the playmaker's shot, I'm out. And usually I get a good dunk, but the opposite corner rotates. So that's good defense on their part. That's good defense on their part. But when the opposite corner comes in like that leaves the corner 3 wide open, and we get an open shot. Usually that goes in, but I just wanted to show that, that's another thing about being a center. You have to be aware of things that open up when you roll. So we run pick and roll again. Sloppy, but we get a basket. So basically, we run another pick and roll. I see that the center kind of respects the playmaker too. He's kind of puzzled, so I just go, and my point guard takes a gamble that probably could have got stolen. I wanted to get a dunk, we shoot it, whatever. That wasn't really part of what I wanted to talk about, but it is what it is. I slip. Okay, so that first pick and roll play that I ran, I slipped late. In this play, the big man steps up. As soon as I realize that, I slip at the right time. That's good stuff right there. Nobody's there to help. Wide open dunk. Now, we on defense again. We there. My point guard gets beat on the screen. I react to that immediately. He falls on the ground, so... Okay, so what happened over here was... He took out my point guard completely. Like, he cracked him on the screen. So now it's a 2-on-1. And the point guard probably should have just stopped right there to shoot the midi, but he decides to drive. And he passed it to the rolling center. So he basically played into my hands. But I thought I played it pretty well. So the point guard probably thought I was going to stay on him. And... he maybe the roll would have been wide open because, again, he thought I was going to stay on him. But I felt like he was really, at this point it's a gamble. You just kind of have to bait and see, it's a gamble because he probably could have shot the midi if he stopped right there, but he didn't.
His screens are crazy, bro.
I ended up taking the gamble by going back to the center. I make them miss, and we get a bucket. That means my screen should be doing the same thing. Pick and roll defense. My man gets beat on the screen. I step up. We're back. I got your back. Oh yeah. I watch the post. We foul. But, just quickly, I just want to show how I played the defense on this pick and roll. My man gets beat on the screen. I have to step up momentarily. Never commit. Always show face until your playmaker or whoever is guarding their playmaker until he comes back, and then quickly run back to your matchup like I did right here. So that's all I really wanted to show on this play. Now we're on offense. That's a bad cut.
Yeah, good shit.
And yeah, I dropped the corner. Okay, so this was a weird play because I thought I had to slip. If he would have probably stayed up there in the perimeter, we would have neutralized. We would have put that center in a bad position because either he was gonna stay on him or he was gonna come down to the basket with me. But he decides to drive, so I understood that. So I decided to back out. If nothing was there, he could reset it, which he did. And let me tell you this: when not good points, but like in general, when point guards switch onto a center, they are always looking for the opportunity to go back to the little man. They never want to have no business with the center. So I took advantage of that kind of tendency. And you can also see that, they switched. That center came out to guard the playmaker to make sure the three's not there. But again, the point guard, their little man, again, he don't want no smoke. So he also went there thinking that there could be a switch. That left the lane wide open. I would have gotten a dunk if my teammate on the left corner didn't cut in. Because look at the left corner. If he never have came in, he probably would have gotten himself wide open. But fortunately, the right corner came in as well. So, we got an open shot. It was a sloppy play, but I just wanted to show, in situations like this, you don't have to necessarily pass it right back because there's going to be moments like this where the lane is just going to open up to you because the little man never really wants to deal with you. And usually you get an open dunk, and if the corner collapses, you know what to do. We get a green bean. Next play. Yeah, exactly. He could leave right after, especially caught in the pick and roll. I should have stepped up on that a little bit, but he shot a little far, so he missed. We're there. He gets beat on the screen a little bit. I step up just to make sure he doesn't shoot it. And he's back on him, so I back up. And good help out of corner. The center is kind of dumb. He didn't pass it to the left corner. He goes up. Good contest. I get the block. And okay, so on this fast break, I also wanted to show this too. I played a Draymond Green role, big man bringing the ball down. You already know. But again, remember how I said earlier that you always want to look for the three. They probably know that too. So you see the two defenders closer to the rim, they're leaking out to my two teammates who are going to the corners. So that left the slasher, which I just passed it to, wide open for the dunk. Also with the bigs trailing behind because we had numbers on them. But sometimes, again, the lesson of this play is sometimes there's a very easy bucket that you can get. You don't always have to go for the three in transition. So we get a dunk, and yeah, we get the dub. I'm just showing the last second here, but that about wraps it up for this video. That's all I got for you today. Hopefully you learned something. Also, talk to me in the comments. I would like to know what you guys think. Was there anything that you felt like I should have done differently, or was there anything that you disagreed with me with? But again, hopefully, the most important part is that we learned something, myself included, I pointed out a couple of mistakes that I made. So, you know, I'm trying. Let's be great together. I'm looking to improve as well. So again, hopefully I could do more in the future. But until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.